So you might be wondering why I'm so popular at school, and it's because I know how to do addition. So normally addition is done from right to left. You would have 1 plus 8 to get 9, 6 plus 8 to get 14, carry the 1 over, 5 plus 7 to get 12, add the 1 to get 13, so the final answer is 1,349. But I like to do addition from left to right rather than from right to left. So let's say we had 324 plus 635. I would do the 3 plus the 6 first to get 9, 2 plus 3 to get 5, and then 4 plus 5 to get 9. And the final answer is 959. Now it seems almost identical doing it like this because I'm saying each sum one by one. But in actuality, if you were to do this mentally, it's much, much faster. So if we had 417 plus 581, we would get 998, just adding up each of these from left to right. And the nice thing is that I can start seeing the answer to this problem before I've actually solved the entire thing to give the illusion that I've actually solved it even faster than I have in reality. So let's say we have 622 plus 845. 6 plus 8 is 14. Got to carry that 1 over to get 1,400, and then the rest is just 6 and then 7. So just to showcase how useful this trick can be, let's get some bigger, juicier 5-digit numbers, like 31,342 plus 65,537. So that's going to be 96879, just like that. Now, let's show some of the issues that can come up when you try to do addition from left to right. Let's take 72,383 plus 56,275. So 5 plus 7 is 12, 2 plus 6 is 8, 3 plus 2 is 5, but instead of actually writing a 5 here, I'm going to write a 6 here. And that's because I know that the next digits, 8 plus 7, are going to be 15, which means if I was doing this normally, I would be carrying a 1 over, but since I'm going from left to right, I'm going to carry that 1 preemptively. And like I said, this is 15, which means that the 5 goes here, and then 3 plus 5 is just 8. So, just for the sake of clarity, let's look at another example, this time with even more digits. Let's say we have 562,937, and we have to add that to 874,539. So 5 plus 8 is going to be 13, but I'm going to make this 14 because I know that I'm going to have to carry a 1 over when I do 6 plus 7, because that's 13. And since that's 13, I'm going to put a 3 here. 2 plus 4 is 6, but I'm going to put a 7 here because 9 plus 5 is 14, so I've got to carry a 1 over again. And then since this is 14, a 4 goes here. 3 plus 3 is 6, but I have to put a 7 here because 7 plus 9 is 16. So that's how I know I have to put a 6 here. So then the final answer is 1,437,476. But you don't always have to do it strictly this way where you have to carry all of these ones over. Usually when you end up having to carry ones, it's because the digits are already so high in that position that you could probably just round them up. For example, let's say you had 297 plus 468. Now, I very well could just add all of these from left to right like I've been doing, but instead I can recognize that this is almost 300. If I just add 3 here, then I can get 300. But where did I get that 3 to add from? Well, I actually took it from the 468. So let me take away 3 from here to even that out. So now, I just have 300 plus 465, which is just 765, like that. So let's do another example. Let's say, for example, we have 588 plus 376. So this is almost 600, it's just 12 less. So 600 plus 376 is 976, but 12 less is going to be 964, like that. So that's something that you can do in your head pretty easily. Let's look at another example. 892 plus 634. So if I was to make this 900, I'd be adding 8 to it. So 900 plus 600 is 1500. And then 34 minus 8 might make you stop and think for a little bit. But there are two tricks that you can use to make this a little bit easier. Two tricks besides just doing it normally. One thing you can do is get yourself back in the mindset of what you're actually doing. It's just addition, right? So if you were doing this normally, 2 plus 4 would just be 6. And you know that if you're doing 34 minus 8, you would have to be carrying from that 30 to turn it into a 20. So the answer would just be 1526 like that. But another way that you could look at it is this way. Since we've already got 1534 from adding the 900, and we've still got to subtract 8 from this, all we have to do is take away 4 from here to get 1530, and then take away 4 from here to get minus 4, and then 1530 minus 4 is just 1526 like that. So that's another way that you can look at it. Let's do another example since that was a lot of steps. 1177 plus 352. So this is almost 1200. I'll just add a 23 to this. So 1200 plus 300 is 1500, and then 52 minus 23. We'll do the same trick as before. I'm going to take 22 away from this to get 30, and then I'm going to take 22 away from 23 to get just the minus 1. So 30 minus 1 is 29, and the final answer is 1529. So here's one for you to try on your own. 763 plus 758. Go ahead and use any of the techniques that I've just shown to try to solve this one on your own, preferably in your head. Here's how I would do this one. 7 plus 7 is 14, but I'm going to make it a 15 because 6 plus 5 is 11. And then instead of a 1 here from the 11, I'm going to put a 2 because 3 plus 8 is also 11, so I'm going to carry another 1. So it's going to be 1521. Let's do one more example. 1379 plus 2853. Go ahead and try this on your own and see which of the techniques works best for you. So here's what I would do, right? I would recognize that this is almost 1400. I just have to add 21 to this. So 14 plus 28 is 42. Make that 4200 because we're in the thousands. And then 53 minus 21 is just 31. And you're done. So there are multiple ways that you can do it, and you can actually use any number of tricks. Like in the previous example with the 763, you could have added 37 to that one in order to make it 800 and then subtracted the 37 from the 758. But I would prefer not to do that because they're not close enough to a number that it's worth rounding them. But of course, you can get comfortable with whatever method you want because it's all going to get to the same answer as long as you're doing it accurately. So just to showcase all the different ways that I would use these methods, let's generate some random numbers real quick. So I'm going to go to the random number generator on Google, and I'm going to set the minimum to 111 instead of 100 because I want to get a 3-digit number without too many zeros in it. I'm going to set the maximum to 999. So we're going to get 278 as our first number. Let's generate another one. Oh, that's too easy. That's too easy. That's too easy. Fine. Plus 615. So if I was to just add this one left to right, this would be 800, and then 8 goes to a 9 because this is 13. So we get 893 like that. Let's do another example with 3 digits. Generate, too easy. 647. This is probably another one I would do from left to right because it's not close enough to 600 or 700. Plus 788. Well, I'll just round that one up to 800. So that would be 1400. And then 47 minus 12 is 35. Just like that. So that's 3-digit numbers, but that's kind of boring. Let's try 4-digit numbers. Too easy? Okay, 5,232 plus 8,528. Ooh, tough. Okay, so this is going to be 13,760. Okay, that one worked out pretty nicely actually because the 32 and the 28, they fit together quite nicely because 8 plus 2 is 10, so I just knew that all these were going to round together. So let's generate some more numbers. So we've got 1442. I'll write that down in a second. I'm slow at erasing. 1442 plus, too easy, 8,928. So this is just plus 9,000. It would be 10,442. But I've actually got to subtract 72 from this. So actually, this is going to become 370, like that. All right, so those are 4-digit numbers. Let's try, you know what? Who needs 5-digit numbers? Let's go to 6-digit numbers. So let's get, is that too easy? No, I'll get another one since I've hesitated already. All right, so 563,213 plus 351,931. So I could probably add 69 to this to get 352,000. You know what, since I'm explaining it, I might as well do that. So plus 69 and then minus 69. So 352 plus 563 is going to give me, it's going to give me 9, 1, and then 3 plus 2 is 5, obviously. Oh, how embarrassing. And then I have to subtract 69 from this. Since I've already turned all of these into zeros and turned this into a 2, I don't have to worry about anything else. I just have to add 213 minus 69. So if I eliminate 13 from these, I'm going to get 56. So 200 minus 56 is just going to be 144. So the final answer is 915,144. So let's try another one. Let's finish strong, yeah? So 496,477. Look at this sloppy erasing job. Plus 663,944. So this actually works out pretty nicely as well. So I'm gonna turn this into 664,000, right? I'm just adding 56 to this. So this is gonna fold in nicely, right? Because the 4 plus the 96 is gonna be 100,000, and then so that's gonna be 500,000 plus 660,000. So it's gonna be 1,160,000. And then this is 477 minus, I added 56 to here, so this is minus 56. So this is going to be in the end 421, just like that. So you can go onto Google, type in random number generator, or you can use any search engine that you want. I don't want to be racist to search engines. And you can type in any minimum and maximum that you want. I would recommend starting with 3-digit numbers and work your way up. Once you get comfortable doing 3-digit numbers, try adding 4-digit numbers together, then try adding 6-digit numbers together. And once you get to 7-digit numbers, you should start getting so comfortable with what it's like adding another digit that you're just used to adding any amount of digits together. So you can start doing this with any amount. So just keep on practicing, and eventually you'll become a human calculator. Goodbye, everyone.